Wow, look at all those new members.
I am Braxton.
And I'm Duncan, and welcome back to MavTV.
I cannot wait for an amazing year with MavTV.
I can't wait either.
How's it been so far with you going back to school?
Pretty good.
I think we have a short video relating to back to school.
Welcome back, Mavs. I hope you all had a blast this summer, but it's time to get back into the school year. Here's some important do's and don'ts for the new school year. Do, get your homework done on time. There's no more excuses or late nights. Just get it done on time. Don't, bring a submarine to school. Do, show up to class on time. Being late is not very good. Don't, bring a pet maverick to school. I know it's our mascot, but that doesn't mean you need to bring it. Do, join a club. Get involved. Make new friends while having a crap ton of fun. Don't, try to become class president, you seniors, by making the school a giant ball pit. I hope you all had a fantastic summer. Remember, follow the do's and don't do the don'ts.
You. Yes, you. Have you ever wanted a pencil from someone and was too scared to ask? Now, before you ask that guy over there for a pencil, make sure you've washed your hands, have taken a shower, and generally look presentable. You wouldn't want to make a bad impression. Step 2, starting the conversation. Now that you look presentable, here's where the fun begins. First, you hold out your hand for a handshake, and assuming you're talking to a fellow gentleman, they will shake your hand, and then you'll say,
"Hello, good sir. May I have a pencil?"
While making sure to have good eye contact and correct posture. So, for practice, this is bad posture.
No, unacceptable.
Look at that. Looks terrible. Now this is prim, proper, correct posture. Step 3, grabbing the pencil. Now this is the step where most of the mistakes are made. You want to make your hand into a pencil pinching shape and slowly grab the pencil from the other guy's hands. Now you know how to get a pencil, and hopefully this helps in your future pencil endeavors.
On March 12th, Governor Eric Holcomb signed a bill stating, effective July 1st, all schools in the state of Indiana must enforce a phone-free zone rule. Today, Mrs. Grigsby is here to talk about her thoughts and the challenges that the administration went through to put this rule into effect.
Well, I would say I had some mixed reactions. I think for a long time as educators, we have known that cell phones were detrimental to student learning because they're a big distraction in the classroom. So initially I thought it was going to be a real challenge for us. However, I think it also is very helpful for us to have this backing and this policy in place so that we can explain to students how detrimental cell phones can be and why this can actually be really helpful. So we actually met as an entire administrative team throughout the entire corporation. So we all met as a group to kind of discuss what the policy would look like at all levels of school. So at elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools. And then we kind of just talked about what, we feel like the policy should actually say, how students should actually be able to use cell phones throughout the day. And we settled upon before school, after school, lunch, and passing periods at the high school level. We wanted to make sure that we got the information out to our staff as soon as we could. So we put that out for new school meetings, back to school meetings to all of our teachers. And then we also shared it with all of our students at our class meetings that first week of school. And we also emailed it home so that everybody at home was aware within families of what those particular rules were. And I think it was an effective process for everyone to be on the same page. The challenges were really deciding what is an instructional time, especially with our high school schedule. We have activity period, we have management day, we have study halls, and ultimately we decided that at all times students should be in instructional time. So that's why we made it So that basically from 7:30 to 2:20 is all instructional time and no cell phones would be able to be used, aside from those designated times like lunch and passing periods. I actually asked the staff to let me know last Friday how those first 4 days went, and the reactions were really positive. Teachers said that students were doing an amazing job with it. They were really, actually acknowledging that even though they don't like it, it's helpful for them. So I think it's kind of freeing that we don't have to necessarily be tied to our cell phone all the time. And it's been a pretty positive experience, at least for the first week of school. That's a good question. I assume it's going to be in place probably for the rest of our time here. I think it will definitely be something that is going to be hard to take away. I think the implementation of it will take a little bit to get everybody used to it, but once it is consistently followed, I think that it'll just be like second nature to not use your phone and to, come to school and know that your phone is going to be kept tucked away, and during class time, it's class time.
I want to thank Mrs. Grigsby for coming in today to talk about the new no phone rule. And remember, Mavs, keeping your phone put away is now the law.
As of recently, Indiana's legislature has enacted Senate Bill 185. The bill essentially condemns the use of phones in classrooms during learning hours. Today, we asked some of our school's faculty whether they oppose Bill 185.
I oppose it because I feel like it's helped in the classes, more so for my intro classes because they're like actually working when they're working on their projects, but in art classes specifically, we have students that want to listen to music while they're working, and I feel like that's been the biggest hinder of them being able to stay focused and be locked in on what they're working on.
Do I oppose Senate Bill 185? No. I know that sounds really mean as a teacher, but just I've seen the flip side of just kind of education and phones being a big old distraction. So I kind of appreciate that there's being more of a stance made on it.
That was a lot of good information about the no phone policy.
I think this policy will be good for people and teach them how to interact with their friends.
Speaking of friends, I think Derrick has a video in his series, Derrick and Friends.
Oh, hey guys! I didn't even see you there. Hello. Well, I hope you all had a great summer. To kick things off, alright, to kick things off, I just want to let you know that MavTV is not coming back this year at all. No chance. Instead, I'm going to be starting a new series called Derrick and Friends Go on a Big Adventure. Now, if you don't know what that means, I'm going to give you a little rundown. So I go on a crazy adventures with Philip, Heather, and Izzy after hearing the news that Rock is striking again. Then I go on a super crazy stuff, not gonna lie, and we venture to the castle and stop Brock. But Brock comes in as an obstacle, so we have to defeat him first. And that's pretty much all I have to say. Here's a sneak peek. Oh, hey Bradley, have you heard the news that Brock is striking again? What? Seems like a nice place to put it though, but... Oh! Wait a second, this place is right over there. If I can recall correctly, I think we're heading in the right direction. Hey, Chief, we need, something, to stop Brock. We are on our way to stop Brock. I need something.
Here, take this. You'll need it.
Alright, thanks. Alright, bye.
I can't wait for this new series.
Me too.
Hey Braxton, do you like sports?
Of course. Heck yeah, man. I love sports.
Anyways, Chase has a video on sports.
Favorite cartoon, I would say probably like Batman, Spider-Man, something like that. Always having the hero. Ooh, I think right now, coach's office probably like checks Knicks. Yeah, I think just continue to capitalize on the success we had last year, allowing our guys to be able to compete at a high level. We know it's a long season. We want to continue to get better, and we want to be at our best at the end of the season. Tournament time comes, and we're not competing for a conference this year anymore. So our guys all sights are going to be set on being able to compete and win a sectional title. Oh man, I think I go back to high school days. Had some great coaches that just had fun, kept it real with us. Great leaders, mentors, got you work hard. Even when you had your tough days, you leaned on your coaches. Just to get through it. And obviously, winning is a lot of fun and enjoyable.
And then one final question: we're getting that sword this year, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
That video was awesome.
I agree.
Now, I think it's time for some announcements.
Anyone interested in playing girls basketball needs to stop by Mr. Canoy's room AS 406 to pick up a workout schedule. You will not be allowed to practice until your final forms are complete.
If you're interested in joining Drama Club, you can visit Miss Caldwell Hopkins' webpage to see an info sheet. If you join, fees are due online on the online store by September 30th.
School picture retakes are October 2nd.
The McCutcheon Band will host their first annual mattress fundraiser in the Ox Gym on September 14th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Please be checking your email. If your parents drop something off, the office will email you notifying you when to pick up the item.
If you are late to school or are leaving early, you will be given a Smart Pass. Remember to stop your Smart Pass when you enter your classroom or leave the building.
Parent-teacher conferences are September 25th from 5 to 8 p.m. Appointments are not needed and parents can drop by any time throughout the evening.
Fall play callouts are on September 24th from 2:30 to 3 p.m. in Miss Caldwell Hopkins' room. At the callout, the play will be released along with the details regarding auditions and callbacks.
Homecoming court will be announced at the football game against Marion during halftime, and the dance will be the next day from 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.
Speech team callout will be September 18th after school in Miss Whitcomb's room, AS 407. If you have any questions, stop by and talk to Miss Whitcomb or Coach Crouch during the school day.
The choir is hosting their annual chicken dinner fundraiser. Sales are open now and go through September 25th. The dinner will be picked up October 4th between 4 and 7 p.m. before the Muncie Central football game.
The Tippecanoe County College Fair is September 18th from 5:30 to 7 in Lafayette Jeff High School Auxiliary Gym. This event is open to any student interested in learning more about colleges.
On October 10th, all sophomores and a select few juniors will be taking the PSAT. Testing will begin promptly at 7:30 a.m., so do not be late. All other students will have an e-learning day.
Wow, that was a lot.
I think that's all for this week.
Go Mavs!